Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Let's solve the problem largest rectangle in histogram. Given n non-negative integers representing the histogram var height where the width of each var is 1. Find the area of largest rectangle in the histogram. So, this is the example 1. Here we have this histogram. So, let us understand how we will solve this problem like naive with the naive approach. So, what we will try in the first solution, we will start from the first var and try to formulate all the rectangle which considering this var, like starting from here. So, if I consider first like this itself, so this is itself a one rectangle of area is 2. Now, if I consider these two first and second, then this become the minimum height of this sharing is 1. So, this will become 2 into 1. So, still the 2 is a maximum, then we will consider one more 3, then 4, then 5, then 6. So, by starting from the first var and considering all other vars, so this will become the maximum area we will get 6. Now, let us try from second. If we start from here second and go right side, so this will give us a maximum 5. So, second we will get maximum 5 and so far we got maximum 6. Now, we will start from third. If I start from here, so this is the area 5 1 itself like 5 and this is sharing the common 5 with this 6 as well if we go in second. So, this will become 5 into 2 which is 10. So, this is the maximum of all possible rectangle in this approach. So, how we will solve? Like start the one loop for loop from this place like I equals to 0 and go to the length of the array and start second loop which start from I like j is start from I and go up till the length of the array itself which is let us say n. And every time we will also keep track of minimum which is started from minimum of height of h and we will update minimum with the previous min like minimum height. So, this is let us say minimum height into the whatever current height of j. So, I am representing height is shorthand with j h. So, h of j we will update and the local area like area is will be the height into j minus I plus 1, j minus I plus 1 because so this will be the j for first like 0 and I is also 0. So, this is the we have to take the width is 1. So, that is why we added 1 here. So, pause the video and try to implement that code first yourself. So, here is the code implementation of this approach. As you can see, this is the first loop for I and we have global like maximum area and this local area we are computing for every sub rectangles and then we are updating like every start from I for starting from all I and then in the end we will update the maximum area and in the end we will return the maximum. So, the time complexity you can see we are running two nested for loop for this solution. So, this will become O of n square and the space complexity is constant as we are just using the constant variables. So, this is the first solution, but can we further optimize or we can do further with some other approach. So, let us think one more approach. What we can do, we will try to use the divide and conquer approach here. So, we will like start from here, let us say start index is from 0 and the end index is over here, let us say end of our array. So, which is the n minus 1. So, if the length of array is n minus 1. So, from here we can say that, so if we know the minimum of these, if we know minimum var like height of the minimum bar, then that will be sharing the common like this minimum here is 1 for now. So, it is sharing 1 for all the other bars. So, the number of bar is like end minus start plus 1 as we are considering this is the index space. So, this will be the number of many bars. So, initially this is 5 and this is 0. So, this will become 6 into the minimum is 1. So, here this is the minimum. Now, after that what we will do, either we will get the maximum is 6 or if we will divide this to this left here and the right part is here. So, first we will find out the min index by starting from start. So, min index will be here 1 and we divide this like this part of histogram one side and this part of histogram is on the another side. So, we can get maximum either from this like considering all the bars which is 6 or the maximum from the this half part or the maximum from this half part. So, we will keep divide it and until the end is great, like until the start is greater. So this will be our base condition for the our recursive loop. So we will recursively divide this histogram in y2 from the min index, and then conquer the result and find out the maximum. So pause the video and try to implement code. This approach is very good. So here is the code. What we did, we started from the full array, like start is 0 and the end is the length -1. Then the base case is when start cross the end, then we will return over 0. So there will be no other var is left. Otherwise we will first find out the index of the minimum bar. So here in this example it will be first, if we are running here, so that will be 1. Then we can have the maximum either from the all the bars including the minimum index. So we will, this will be the height of our rectangle, and the width is end minus start plus 1. So this, or we will from the left part of the height, like calculate area from, so the end of the left part will be min index -1 and the start of the right part is min index plus 1. So we will recursively call this and we will conquer it and find out the maximum overall. So try it out. Now what will be the time complexity of this solution? As you can say, in average case the time complexity of this solution will be O of n log n. Why? Because every time we are, if the array is perfectly given and the heights are balanced, like there are no worst case scenarios, so we will be dividing the array in by 2 every time, and finding the minimum index in every time. This will take n, and this divide by 2 will take log n to reach this base case. So this will be n log n, and the space complexity, you can say the recursive call stack, which will be can go up to, in worst case O of n, that can go in worst case O of n. But the solution can also go in worst case, solution can be go in O of n square in case of heights are increasing in a sorted order or decreasing in a sorted order. In these two worst case, this solution can also go in the O of n square solution. But you should know how to solve this problem in a divide and conquer, and which is very easy to basically explain in interviews as well. But can we do it in O of n further? So let's understand the O of n solution, how we can do it. So in O of n square solution, what we did, we was greedily like trying to find the height and go every time right and take all possible like rectangles and update our maximum area. But here we will not do that for every time, we will do only when. So first of all, we will use a stack here to keep track of the indices of the height. So when we find, like if our stack is initially, what we will do, so just for calculation purpose, we will add an imaginary -1 index here, so that we can easily calculate the width. Like when we are on this 0 index, so the width of this will become 0 minus of -1, which is 1. So that's the reason we will add imaginary -1 index in our stack, and that will also help us to just check the this index emptiness of the stack. Now what we will do, when this is the case, if it is not equals to -2, if it is the case, then we will first add the index, like index of this, we will iterate from, for I is equals to 0, we will start from 0 and go up to the length of the array and iterate, like we will check the height of this from the peak element and update it, this index into, if it is not -1, if the stack dot peak element is not -1, so first case the stack peak element is -1, so we will just add the index 0 over here. Now when we are processing this value, now we will check if it is not -1, the peak value of our stack, then we will compare the heights at that index, what is the height at the peak of our stack. So this is stack dot peak, let's say as is a stack dot peak element. If it is greater than the new height, like height of I, if it is, in that case we are getting a new minimum element in the right side, we are getting new minimum element in the right side. So we will calculate the areas from all possible values until this stack down. So we will start popping this until this. So we will pop this element while the stack peak is not -1. So peak index is not equals to -1, and height of the peak element, stack dot peak element, height of the stack dot peak element is greater than the current height, which is h of I. So, whatever I index we are processing, if it is the case, we will update the area. So, the area will become here by considering. So, for this place, so the height is 1 here. So, we can say that the height is we will pick this element first and we will calculate the height. So, height will be stack dot peak. So, this will be stack dot peak element height, and the width will be the I minus the index of this last element, peak element. So, that will be again the after removing. So, we will remove this element, then this index of this element, this will become 1. So, the 1 minus plus 1 and minus 1. So, this will be the our width, because the last element is minus 1 we are taking. So, we will find this, and the area will be this h into w, and we will update from this area to the maximum global maximum area, and we will keep trying to do until the end of the array. And after reaching here, and we need to in the end also check the stack if these are the element is still there. So, let us quickly implement the code. So, for the code, what we need here, one stack, we will use a stack from the stack class, and this will be, let us say, stick and stack, and we will add the imaginary index here minus 1. Then we will iterate from I equals to 0, and this is let us height dot length, then I plus plus, and we will also create a variable max area that will be track the overall maximum area initialized from 0. Now, we will write while the stack dot peak is not equals to minus 1, is not equals to minus 1, and the height of stack dot peak element is greater than the or equals to the height of our ith element. In that case, we will first find out the height, which will be the height of stack dot peak element. So, we will pop that element, because the next element we are getting minimum, pop it out, and after that we will also get the width. Width will become the I minus the stack dot peak, the whatever last boundary of that rectangle, minus 1, and then we will update our max area by math dot max of max area itself and the area which is calculated from this rectangle. So, we will keep doing, and after that we will add the new index I into the stack. So, we will add here. So, this we will keep trying to do until the reach on the end, and in the end also we need to do this when the stack has the elements, leftover elements, and we will keep do it. In that case, we do not have to compare the height, because we just need to pop out all the indexes from the stack, and here this I will be the height of our height, like this will be height dot length. So, this will be the height dot length, the n, which is the last like the in case when we have more elements. So, this is the last width of the last right coordinate of our width rectangle. So, this will be this, and in the end we will return the max area. So, let us compile the code and see. So, it is working for this test case. Let us try the other custom test case. So, if this rectangle is also 1, so now we broke that the maximum which was sharing. So, the here, and we will put, so here we will get now 6 and 12. So, 10, 6, 12 will be the answer for this. So, we are getting correct. So, now we can submit this and it is accepted. So, now if you can see, we are running this one for loop and adding index in the stack, and the stack can in worst case can be possible like all the heights are, let us say the worst case, like if all the heights are increasing order. So, in that case this while loop will not be executed anytime until we process all the for loop. So, this will take O of n here. Similarly, after that we will extract out all the element from S. So, this is taking O of n plus O of n. So, overall time complexity of this solution is O of n, and the space complexity is also O of n in worst case. So, if you like this solution, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and also try to solve the largest rectangle into the matrix, that is also very like formed by all ones. Thanks for watching.